Hello friends, I hope you're well. If you remember, we started an Orca wallet and we put $1,900 in and we're up to $4,300. It's been about 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that. And I'm quite happy with what the portfolio looks like now. And if anything goes out of range, it will be sold for profits. I am done with this portfolio. I won't be adding any more into compounding it. I'm starting a new wallet, which I'm going to go through exactly what I'm doing with it because I've learned what is doing okay at the moment. And we're going to use that knowledge to actually look at other tokens, look at other meme coins, higher risk portfolio, and we're going to grow. We're going to be more interested in the yield because I think there's more volume coming into the market rather than the capital gains. This portfolio was purely for capital gains. I bet basically on Solana on everything, no USDC, and it's paid off well. So we doubled our money. We made over $2,000 illustrating it in a point to point basis video. You could have copied it, etc. So what we've got is Bitcoin, dupe, everything is Solana related basically, apart from maybe the Bitcoin. Now these at the bottom, these two, I had some dust left over. So if I have $3, I tried a Graphane Zerebro, probably put $3 in or something. Look at that yield. That's earning very good. So I might try another portfolio with these two if I can find a good entry. Because putting in $1,000, you're going to earn pretty good off of that. So this is my portfolio as it stands. What my plan is for it is I'm just going to take the yield. I'm going to take the Bitcoin. I'm going to convert it to real Bitcoin on Coinbase. And then the Solana and everything else, I'm just going to keep or sell and then hold it from there. I may compound like the Frog, Mudeng, but I've got holdings of those anyway. So this is a second portfolio now. And as you can see, I had $300 in that wallet, which I'm going to put in here. But for now, what I'm testing is I've reactivated an old pool. So Frog, I'm quite bullish on. And what we've got is Frog doing okay. And we've got our yield farm here. So I've basically paid some money to lose money. So I put in like $100 or $200 and it went down to like $50. So I had to get arbitraged. There is probably a better way of doing it on Orca, but I done it that way because I'm lazy. And we took the hit, but I put in $50. We're up to $70, and then I banged in another $20 on another yield farm. So what this is if we look on Radium, why we're going to get a lot of volume on that pool once I fill it up, we're probably going to put in 1,000 or something on that. Let's have a look. Frog. I'll show you very quickly. So this is the main pool. Now it will get used above everything else because it has the most liquidity. However, the fee is 0.25. Now what I'm banking on is obviously Frog to keep going up, number one. But we've also got a 0.16. We've got a much lower fee. So when there is opportunity, we will probably be the second choice pool. Now, I don't want to share this pool with too many people, and I don't want to flag up that I'm putting in a lot. I'm going to gradually, slowly build it up. Obviously, I'm making this YouTube channel. I don't mind if you guys jump into it, but it's up to you. And what I don't want is someone coming in and putting 10k in there and messing it up. They won't mess it up necessarily, but I want to compound it as long as I can and take most of the frog out of supply that I can rather than sharing it with others, if you know what I mean. So what we've got is a lower fee, but also we're going to have a lot more yield. You can see even with a very, very small amount of money, we're got a decent amount. So how you'd see it's a decent amount. Check back later today. I'm expecting the volume to be higher than whatever the liquidity is. That means we're going to get a 1% per day. That's what I'm predicting off of this. It could be more once we put more in and we sort of go above other pools that don't get used. We suck out most of the volume. And that's what I'm planning for this. I'm going to do the same probably with like Mudeng maybe. If the volume is there. Nope, volume isn't there. But we can see other examples of this. Let's have a look at like PopCat maybe. PopCat's got good volume. So reactivating pools is what I'm going to start doing because those pools were very profitable before and they're probably gone away because some people just put big balances and they want big fees. So this one actually has a very small pool and that's probably sucking up most of the volume as you can see. This probably is the pool. It's New Yorker pool. So that's the reason. That could probably be the dev, a whale, or Orca themselves have done that to suck in the fees. Again, we can look at, let's try and find an older token. Maybe I mean, these ones, a chance that it could be, I want to get a good example. Bro. Let's look at this guy. So Bro, he's doing really well as well. Like, I wish I brought more of this. I probably got $150, something like that. But Bro, it does have a small pool, so someone's done exactly the same, but they've got a big amount in there. And there's other pools that are bringing in the volume. It needs more, unless this was a recent deposit. No, it doesn't look like it. But you can see it's doing pretty well in terms of fees. 3%, 3.6%. It's not bad on a 5%. So it'll be 1.9. It's decent. So activating the old pools on anything you're holding is going to do well. So another example might be GOAT. This video is going to be, oh, another example, another example. But I'm just trying to get the point across to you. And the point I'm trying to make is the money could be made if you are looking to hold these a bit more longer. You want it lower fees, then the radium is 0.25. So this one would be what I'd activate. Someone's put in, there is a TVL there, but it needs a bit more liquidity, or someone's put a full range on this. So they've gone full range, it doesn't get as much volume. So if you come in with a deposit of 5.5 on a custom, you probably get a lot more volume. And because the liquidity will be concentrated just through here, and then it gets used more often. If it's spread out on a full range, it's unlimited basically. It's very, very thin. So your liquidity doesn't get triggered as much. So I hope this video has been somewhat helpful. I'll keep you updated on growing these portfolios because interestingly, starting with a low amount, the other pool on my other wallet, I'll just use to feed this one. And I'll start it up with a few $100s. I'll put sent from an exchange. And then we'll slowly incorporate this. If this drops below 3,500, I'll liquidate the whole thing because we put 2,000 in and we're going to use it to build up higher risk assets. This is what you do yield farm portfolio style. If you're low on funds, you haven't got much money, you have to be doing this at some point. If the market starts crashing, liquidate everything and then wait and then buy back in afterwards. You'll accumulate a lot more. That's the goal. That's the plan. This isn't about putting in $5,000, $10,000, whatever, picking your portfolio. It's about as you go gradually. The pool's volume needs to feed your portfolio. And obviously you can add your own funds, DCA in. This is how you build a long-term yield farm strategy. Because if you make a mistake on one big buy, you're finished. I could have put $4,000 and then if my value of my portfolio drops by half, I'm finished. I'm at the game. I'll say, oh, yield farming doesn't work. It's a scam, blah, blah, blah. But if you keep going as you DCA in every day, it works out way, way better. Again, I put only 1,900 in this portfolio and it's up double. Hope you've enjoyed this video. All the best and take care.